Hello! Welcome to, I know who I am, Intoxicated Flamingo, and I am your host, Jen. I got a bit of a different background. I actually just turned my table. As you can see, I love my movies. Majority of them are 80s movies. There's some other more current stuff in there. I got Lord of the Rings behind me and stuff. But you notice I have a new pal. This is, well, it doesn't have a name yet. It's actually a hat. I quit my job. Yesterday was my last day, so it was really nice. We had a little party, and my friend Tyson got this for me. It's a hat. It goes on my head. Oh, look at that, a hat within a hat. Yeah, my camera doesn't go high enough. So, but anyways, it's really show off. So that's my new friend. Just sits there, you know, so nicely. So you'll probably see that in more videos along with my other bigger Gilda. I don't have her with me tonight. So as you can see, I got Beetlejuice mostly done. I got the jacket all done. You can see my little skeleton buttons. They're not buttons, they're just beads. And I put them on there to look like buttons. First time I ever did a sports jacket. It's a pain. There's a lot of pieces to it. Oh, and I've got my spider web brooch and my skeleton earrings. And then, of course, my green hair. See, Pebbles? It's not scary. I told you. I do the cutesy side of Halloween. Tomorrow, I'll actually put all the makeup on and probably do some white, a little bit of green. I'm thinking I need green lipstick. But we'll see. So this is my drink. It could be pink lemonade. It's not. It's Jamaican me happy though. So I was kind of at a loss of what to do tonight. So I have this. It's a little kitty cat. It's a little wood thing. They give you 3 markers for this whole thing. And I wanted to do my little vampire bobblehead. I thought he's adorable. I really want to paint him, and he's got a little trick-or-treat bag, and there's a little face on there. I think is that a face? Yeah, that's a face. That's a pumpkin in distress. But again, 3 colors. And this what you see behind me is my home. The other place is my office space. Guess where all my paints and my markers are? They're at the office. I don't have them here. So I did find, I have some other, they're Sharpies. I had found a box full of markers, and I was going through them, and these are the ones that still work. I don't know how long they've been in there. So we're not painting tonight. I was thinking I could mix the paints and the markers, but I gotta wait for the paint to dry. That might take a little longer than the 30 minutes that I try instead. I'm trying to make these 20. So if this is as far as you get, please make sure you subscribe, you like, all that good stuff for me. Put stuff in the comments. I do read them. They're hard for me to get to because I'm chicken and I really don't want to read them. But I've read a couple. They're nice. Thank you. I appreciate the ones that I've had so far. So, so this is... Can't even cut straight. This is, we're doing the kitty cat. It says for 3 and up, so we should be good. But what really cracks me up is on the picture. I don't know how well you can see the picture. Sorry, I'm getting used to things. This was it was a big can. So I've drank quite a bit of this, and it's really strong. Yeah, it's kicking my butt right now. But anyways, on here, it shows white. I'm sorry, but I've never seen a white marker. Do you see a white marker there? There's no white marker. So I don't know what they used. I think, you know, the wonders of photoshopping, and my markers are trapped within a plastic barrier. I don't, it doesn't want to open. There we go. Look at that. It just peels right open. Now, I am curious because I don't know if you've ever, oh, I need that. That's my string so I can turn it into an ornament and put, see, I got things figured out. Now you can see the table, so you can see what I'm doing. I don't have to do everything like this, but all right, what is wrong with this? Okay, I know a lot of us played with those little shape things where you put the circle and the circle and the square and the square, little star things. How am I supposed to get this through that? That's a teeny tiny hole. I have nothing. I got a pair of earrings. You can use that to shove it through the hole. No. Okay, we'll do that last. That's not a top priority right now. I don't need that either. Go away, go away, go away. Move my mouse. So, okay. So, Halloween is upon us. And, oh, yeah, Jen, you're not staying in the lines, are you? So, instead of doing it white, I guess I'm going to do it orange. That's what my brain has decided. Bones are orange. Most of them anyways. Okay, so it doesn't run like I thought it would. You know, you draw on wood and it just follows the grain. So it's not doing that. That's kind of nice. It does that with fabric. That's how I know. So Halloween, I've always loved Halloween. I've always loved, okay, one, the free candy. Who doesn't love that? As a kid, I always wanted to dress up as the crazy, you know, Cyndi Lauper and some of those, and just some of the really wild costumes, but I didn't, not for school. I blended. I was picked on relentlessly, so I just did my best to blend into the background. I'd go with the safe costumes, you know, I'd be the witch. And you know, I was talking with somebody the other day about especially costumes in the 80s, early 90s, I think they started to go away. You had the costume, the plastic bib that tied in the back. It was hotter than hell. And then you had the mask where you had the little slits for the eyes and the nose and the mouth, and you could, oh my gosh, it was like being in a sauna, just in your face. And they would always show on the news how fast those things caught fire. And I would watch that, and it's like, it's horrifying. It's like, oh my gosh, they are so flammable. And then you're trick-or-treating, you're walking up the steps, and everybody has those freaking candles all along their walkway, and it's like, no, I'm going to catch fire, I'm going to burn to death. Horrific. Oh, horrible. Why would you do that? Why would you show things? It's as bad as when they show the Christmas trees. I have a fake tree. Okay, last time I decorated the cat scratch post because the cat would have taken the tree out. I can't trust that cat for nothing. Something weird happens to the family, the cat did it. Trust me. Some of you know the stories. You've heard. Cat's trying to take us out. I've watched him with a pair of scissors. I kid you not. He had a pair of scissors and he had his little arms through. And I hollered at him, Carter. And he just kind of, you know, oh, my fingers are stuck now. And he dropped them. And I'm like, what the hell? Cat's going to kill me. His Bugs Bunny and Finster, is that his name? Finster! The little baby. It was Bugs Bunny, and it was the guy that was, I got my husband chuckling, he remembers now. But it was all Finster, and Bugs Bunny thought he had an actual baby that had been left on his doorstep, and it wasn't. He was a tiny man, but he would dress up as a baby, and he was a bank robber, and Bugs happened to catch him shaving in the bathroom mirror. And I told my son, one of these days, you're going to see that cat, he's going to be in there filing his teeth down, and you're going to come in the room and be like, Carter, meow. Crazy cat. You never know what he's up to. He comes in, he's part dog. I think he's actually an alien. If you're familiar with the Avengers, was it Captain Marvel? That's where the Flurkin showed up. He's a frickin' Flurkin. That's what he is. He does not know how to cat at all. And I cannot stay in the lines. Okay, yeah, I think I'm coloring the right spots. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, crazy cat. But I love Halloween. I've always loved dressing up. My dad and I, we go kind of crazy with our ideas. We never really did anything, but like when I was younger, we lived down in Tampa, and there's a little townhome that we lived in, and my dad had talked about redoing the attic. I wanted the attic to be my bedroom, and where our showers were in the attic floor, there was a cutout, and so we thought it would be really cool if we put a mattress inside. We would reinforce it and then put a mattress inside there, and then you could slide a board over so that it's my floor, and that kind of like one of those Murphy beds that come out of the wall. But this one wouldn't even come out of the floor. I'd just slide the board over and I could crawl into my bed. I thought that'd be cool. And then we were going to, what was it? We were going to mount a dead spider over a light switch that was a dial, so you had to grab the spider to turn it. Yeah, my husband's making faces. And then what were we going to, oh, he wanted a light. He's like, if you had a light switch, one of those that hung down and had like a little button, so it looks like you screw a light bulb into it, but instead there's a little button in there that you push and it would turn the lights on. But he said for effect, you lick your finger and it looks like you're sticking your finger in the light socket like Uncle Fester and turn it on. I don't know where I get my weirdness from at all. We went as far as one time we were imagining rearranging if we could rewire the entire kitchen. I was 14, 15 at the time, so these were great. So we were gonna rewire the kitchen. I don't remember where we were gonna have the water coming out, but the fridge was not gonna be the fridge. The half bath was gonna be the fridge, and the microwave, the dishwasher. I mean, we had everything rearranged and rewired, and it's like, oh, how cool would that be if we did. My marker's going to run out before, I didn't even touch the ones they gave me. You notice I went straight for the big ones. It's a Sharpie. Yeah, that would have been cool. So I am very happy to be free of my job. A little nervous, a little anxious, but happy. I miss my people. It'll be rough not seeing them every day. If you look at it from far enough away, it looks like I stayed in the lines. What should we do that's purple? Oh, let's do the inside of its ears. We'll see. These are so tiny. I know they're for 4-year-olds, but oh my goodness, they are so tiny. Yet this would not have colored. There's another one I have that it has 4 pieces. It has a haunted house, and then there's like 2 people and an animal that go with it, and they only give you the 3 markers. Oh, now look at this. The ones that they gave me, you can't really see it. It's bleeding. It's bleeding into the regular. My Sharpie marker, it's not even oh, that one's a Sharpie. What are you? You're a Bic. But it's still a permanent marker. That one didn't bleed at all. You can see I did not stay in the lines. But this one that came with it, it bleeds. It bleeds. It is Halloween, so, But anywho, I feel very free. I feel creatively recharged, I think is the word I'm looking for. That one hurt. That was an internal, it was a burp that went the wrong way. Oh, man, those are probably the worst. I remember I had one Halloween, and I'm sure others of you have tried it. If you haven't, I'm sorry, I'm looking. What all did they color? Okay, it's good. Yeah, we'll do the nose. The nose hole. It's not even a nose, it's a nose hole. A lot of people that I know how you people are. You're my friends. Of course I know how you are. At Halloween, you would dress up and then you get home early because you kind of ran through the neighborhood, and then you go home and change costumes and go out again. My grade school friend and I, we did that once. You two look familiar. No, don't know what you're talking about. I haven't been here before. We didn't do as well the second time around. Some people are a little, they get into it and they're like, nah, I recognize you. Of course, I'm one of those, I have been told, I have one of those faces that they could pick me out of a crowd no matter what the age or what I'm wearing. So there goes my life of crime. Not going to happen. Got a face that kind of sticks out. It's adorable. Okay, put that tiny little lid back on there. Should I do the rest of the cat green? So this is what I got so far. It's not too shabby. It's cute. I mean, I don't know what you're going to hang it on. I still don't know what I'm going to hang my witch on. I got her on stuff. At some point we'll see her on things. Sorry, bits of plastic still lingering around. I never really got into the neighborhoods where they sold. They didn't sell the candy, Jen. They handed it out. But that gave away the full size candy bars. I always got the tiny ones. And then the kids came along. I thought, I'm going to get all kinds of candy. No. They'd hide it from me. I'd find it in their rooms months later. And it's always Tootsie Rolls. They didn't eat the Tootsie Rolls. I'd eat them. I'm sick of Tootsie Rolls. Please don't give me Tootsie Rolls. I don't like them anymore. They're not fun. I remember, okay, so this is probably going to date me because I don't know of anybody who gives them out anymore unless you go to a church function and the ladies there have made them popcorn balls. I used to get the popcorn balls all the time. And I remember in the 80s, oh yes, they were handing out the not cotton apples, candy apples that had the razor blades inside. Those are some talented people. Get a razor blade inside a solid apple. Mom, you check your candy? Yeah, I checked it. It's all good. I like doing this. Do you know, I have such an issue coloring things. This is probably going much better being a little intoxicated instead of doing it sober. I have those coloring books, that the therapeutic coloring book, the adult coloring book, where you can just sit and it's just all kinds of scribblies in there and you just color whatever. I can't do those. I have to have them. I make copies of them and then I keep coloring them until I get one I like, and then I throw all the rest away. Oh, excuse me. I'm so embarrassed. That's a lie. So, and I do have to say, at least once I have dressed up as the ghost. I wore the bed sheet. I wanted to wear the roller skates. I think I was talked out of that. But I just had the bed sheet. But as a kid, I think the best Halloween I remember was, I think I was in 7th grade. And for whatever reason, they stuck me in an AP English class. Anybody who knows me, I am not AP material, ever. It had to be a screw up or something, and I spend more time trying to cut corners than actually doing the work. So when I did, I did a story on the Diary of Anne Frank. I didn't read the ending. And it didn't go over well because all the smart kids already knew how the story ended and I did not. So there was a lot of questions for me at the end, and it's just like, no, just why am I even in this class? Why haven't you guys moved me out yet? I don't belong here. So I was with a lot of the really smart kids, and There's a couple of Erica and Bruce. I remember you two the best. I would be surprised if they remembered me, because I haven't seen them since high school. But those, looking back on it, those were the people I should have been hanging out with, because they treated me more like a friend than some of my friends did. But Erica had invited me to a Halloween party at her house, and they had a pool. They were just off of, okay, I'm going to call it a lake right now, but looking back on it, it was probably just a pond. But beautiful house. They had the swimming pool and the patio. There was a fire going on outside. We were sitting around. I had so much fun. When I look back on my school years, that was probably the best Halloween I ever had. I will admit that I thought I was going to be the laughing stock, that they were just inviting me there to make fun of me, and they weren't. And later on in high school, I had a classmate who passed away, and I had a hard time dealing with it, but they were the ones, that group of people they kept a closer eye on me than my other friends. My other friends were mad at me for various reasons, but that was probably the best Halloween I can remember. And then my kids came along, and I got to make costumes for them, and it was really fun when they liked the costume. My mom would make a lot of stuff. She'd make part of it, and then I would do the details. My son had a Spider-Man. My God, he wore that thing he was with his costume like I am with my wigs. So I get my money's worth again. This is so this one, when I took it out of the thing, you could see one side's a little bit longer. I had to trim this up. It's supposed to be a bob. And when I took it out of the packaging for $5, what do you expect? So I had to take scissors to it, and then it was like all wonky and wasn't hanging right. So I took my flat iron to it. I put it the lowest setting I could go, and it seemed okay. But right here along the edges is kind of like Barbie, who's been in the shed and moved around a few boxes one too many times. Yeah. I always wanted, though, when the kids came along, I wanted to dress up as pirates and dress the kids as parrots and then carry them around. I always wanted to do a theme thing. I wanted to do the Scooby-Doo gang. And yeah, well, I was outnumbered, so we didn't do that. Someday I'll do that. Maybe with the cats, but I'm going to do it. Ta-da! And I only used the purple marker. I didn't use the black. I could go around the black, but then you won't see his whiskers sticking out. You gotta be able to see his whiskers. I wish I had my beads and stuff with me. They're all at the office, so I could glue stuff to him. Oh, I could have all kinds of fun. Did you know you can make your own spider web with the hot glue gun? I was doing that earlier when I was trying to fix my witch from last time. I got her fixed. I had to take the glue. She was coming apart at the seams. The poor thing. She was having a rough time. So I took the glue gun to her, but then you have all those strings and you start pulling those. Instant spider web. It's exactly what it looked like. So, well, oh, this is the one I did. See? Anyways, I'm going to go finish my drink. My husband and I have been hooked on it's not a TV show. Is it a Hulu show? Hulu. Netflix. We've kind of been watching a lot of things. I've gotten hooked on, I've just started watching What They Do in the Shadows. What We Do in the Shadows. Oh my gosh. I really like that. And I guess there's an English version and a British version. There's another version. I haven't watched that one. I guess I'm watching the American version. But we've been watching Lock and Key. And we're getting up on, we've watched the season 2. And it's good. It's right up there with with Stranger Things. I really love Stranger Things. I wish they bring it back, but by the time they do, everybody's going to be grown and have kids of their own. So, but I really do like those. Some of them get really intense, and when situations get really intense, I leave the room and start wandering to the kitchen to do dishes. I'm still watching. I don't need you to pause it for me. I can't handle it. So I really don't do well in movie theaters when you get to the intense scenes. I have issues. So I'm better off watching it at home in my own room. But I am interested in Carnage. I liked Venom. I was surprised. I really like that. I can't wait to see Carnage. That one looks pretty good. So anyways, you guys have a safe Halloween. I hope you have fun, whatever you're doing. Tomorrow I may, on my Facebook page, I will have the makeup and everything all finished up. And yeah, make sure you like, subscribe. And if you're interested in shot glasses or anything, message me and I'll start private messaging you. We'll get things worked out. I just got to figure out shipping. Everything else I have figured out. I've got everything I need. So have a good weekend. Bye.